Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today I'm going to be testing out the Huda Pro Filtr foundation as well as the Overachiever concealer. Now at the Boss Up brunch this past weekend, one of my, okay, I don't know when you guys are going to see this, but at the Boss Up brunch, one of my subscribers was so kind to give me a little sample of her Huda Pro Filtr so I could test it out for you guys. This is in the shade Brown Sugar. And then I also had these samples laying around of the Overachiever concealer. And yeah, I had the shade Caramel Corn, Peanut Butter, and Salted Caramel. I have a feeling the middle one is probably going to be like a really good shade, or even Caramel Corn. So I really wanted to sit down with you guys and just try out this foundation. It is like midday right now, so we'll kind of like do a wear test, see how this foundation wears and all of that stuff. And yeah, let's get into this. Now I have tested out samples of foundations before and it has worked out pretty well. You know, like I tested out the Estee Lauder double wear sample, but yeah, where I can get samples, I'm gonna test it out for you guys. So I have the Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Face Primer. Now the reason why I haven't purchased this Huda Pro Filtr is because it is quite pricey here in South Africa. Okay, firstly, the smell of this foundation is quite strong. And Cami, who was so kind to give me a sample of her foundation, she told me that the smell is strong. She did warn me in advance. So I'm gonna put a few dots on my skin. Whoa, this is full coverage. Oh my god. Definitely full coverage. Whoa, that is insane. Okay, so in person this is looking like it's like my exact foundation shade. On camera though, okay, if I come up close it looks a little better. Almost looks like my exact skin tone shade. That is crazy. It's definitely a little bit more yellowy than my skin tone, but this is what the foundation looks like. It might, like, I feel like when I get like here it looks a little ashy, but I assure you guys this is actually matching my skin pretty well, and I don't have anything to lie to you guys about. Like, why would I lie about a foundation not matching me when I hate being ashy on camera? Like, so yeah guys, don't have to worry about me lying. I don't like being ashy, so I'm not gonna lie. And a few times when like foundations have matched me perfectly on like in person, but on camera it looks like so bad. People have come for me in the comment section, like come for my character, and I don't know how dark people think I am, but like people were giving me some hectic references and I'm not even the same shade as the person they were referring to. But yeah, just know I have no reason to lie to you guys. This is my exact foundation skin tone shade, and yeah, so far it's working well. I'm just gonna use the back of a brush to just dot this on my face. I find that like a little goes a long way though. Okay, so I just applied the foundation all over my face. I'm going to say first impressions, this foundation looks so bomb. The coverage is amazing. You know what vibes it's giving me right now? You know the texture of the Milani Conceal and Define foundation? It's giving me that vibes, and it's giving me more Milani Conceal and Define vibes, more so than the Maybelline Superstay. And I know people have said that the Maybelline Superstay is more comparable to the Huda Pro Filtr. So it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good in person. It might have slightly oxidized because it's looking more like my skin complexion right now, and initially I was like, oh, this is gonna be too light. You guys are gonna roast me. But it's definitely oxidized a little. You guys can see it's like matching my complexion more so than when I first applied it. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with my beauty blender because now it's time for concealer. I also got these samples from Shop Fashion Police online. So yeah, they're one of the few companies that do have samples available, so that's wonderful. Okay, now I know people have said that they've broke out with this foundation, but I'm willing to take a risk. My skin has already been through more than enough. I mean, what's one more breakout? But I can still smell the scent of this foundation on my skin, so I'm not sure if it's gonna change when I powder it down, but we'll see. And yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to use a translucent setting powder with this concealer just to see how it works. So I'm going to probably be using my Chic Cosmetics Baked Translucent Setting Powder. Alright, let's go in with Caramel Corn. Ooh, I don't know how much a product is actually in here, but I guess we shall see. Hopefully it is enough for like my face. What? This is not even a lot. Okay, this is not even that much. Okay, so I'm gonna focus this under my eyes first. I think Caramel Corn is pretty decent match. I don't want to put this on a brush because it's gonna absorb all the product. I'm going to be using a damp beauty blending sponge. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that was gonna cover as well because there was so little product, but it does a really good job. Like the coverage is quite good. I don't know, I'm just smelling the foundation, so I can't even smell whether the concealer has a scent. I don't think it does. I'm just gonna pick whatever's left on this little foundation sample and just take this down the center of my face. I think if I had more product to work with, I would be able to tell like the proper consistency of the foundation, or like the concealer rather, but it does feel like almost like it does feel like it's almost the same consistency as the foundation, to be honest. I mean, the concealer seems to be pretty good coverage considering I had so little to work with, so I'm actually really impressed about that. I will say I keep going in and blending out the under eye area, but I will say like I feel as if it doesn't settle under the eye as much as other concealers I have do. I tested out the L'Oreal Concealer recently and I'm gonna have to say it's very comparable in the sense that it doesn't settle into the fine lines. But let's set this into place and see what happens in a couple of hours. I'm gonna go ahead off of camera, finish off the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look because we are testing our Huda Beauty. I'm using Huda Liquid Matte in Flirt with like a dark brown lip liner. Okay, I have to say everything is sitting on the skin really well right now. The concealer, the foundation is not settling into any fine lines or whatever. It's not settling into the creases under my eyes or anything. Yeah, I haven't set my face with setting spray, so we shall see how it goes. And I went into this video not really expecting a lot, just expecting full coverage, and I think that's pretty much what I was able to achieve. This foundation shade, which is Brown Sugar, is quite a good match to my skin tone, and yeah, I will say it does oxidize just a little bit. And overall, I really like this foundation. I think it's really really bomb. Yeah, the time right now, I've had this foundation on for at least half an hour now. The time right now is 42 minutes past 12. Don't know if you guys can see that. And yeah, we're going to be doing a few check-ins throughout the next couple of hours to see how it is wearing, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hi everyone, so the time right now is 3 o'clock. Yeah, time right now is 3. There we go. And I've been wearing this foundation on now for, how many hours has it been? 2.5 hours, I think. And the foundation's still looking really, really good. Like, it's definitely got like a skin like sheen now, but like I don't think my oils have come through just yet. I just want to touch and see. No, I don't think my oils have come through just yet. So far so good. This looks so good on the skin. It hasn't settled into my creases too badly. I mean, I can see it wants to settle, but it hasn't yet, which is fabulous. And yeah, I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna go film some more content, and we'll see how this foundation is still wearing by tonight. Okay, so this is basically what my face looks like. The time right now is 10 to 6, so it's basically about 6 hours, or 5 hours rather, since I've had this foundation on. Maybe a little over, like 5.5 hours, I would say. But it still looks really good. I would say the foundation is settling here, but not on this side, so I don't know why. And yeah, everything looks pretty good. My nose got a little shiny, but it wasn't anything too crazy. I mean, considering it's been 5.5 hours and my nose is not oil slick, I'm actually quite impressed. However, I will say my skin started itching in this area right here, and I have a little bump subsequently. It's actually itching quite a lot, and I know Cami, who was kind enough to give me samples of her foundation, she did say that she broke out when she first used it because of the scent and all that stuff. So I think I might also break out, but it might just be a first time thing, and then you don't really have issues after that. The rest of my face looks perfectly fine though. It's just the top of my head that's like itching really, really badly. Okay, so the time right now is 7:22, just under like, oh, okay, anyway, 7:22, just under like 8 hours of wear, and I am ready to rip my lashes off and take my makeup off because I feel like it's been a long day for me. The smile lines haven't creased more than they already had like an hour and a half ago. My skin still looks pretty good, pretty decent. I haven't broken out besides this little bump that I have here on my forehead. I'm definitely getting a little bit more shiny. I've been rubbing my nose and stuff because, you know, post-nasal drip vibes, and my upper lip, so definitely a little bit of foundation has come off. But other than that, my nose is not super oily, not super oil slick. I guess when you're like in the peak of summer, this might get oil slick faster. Yeah, the concealer is still sitting on pretty well, and everything looks still very good at this point, so I have to say I'm quite impressed. My first impressions, I mean, the foundation did have like quite a scent and whatever, but so far I'm impressed. I will say I really, really like the coverage of this foundation. I really like the color. It works so well. Thank you so much to Cami for allowing me to test out some of this foundation. I'm happy with how this looks. I know my lip liner on the top lip totally rubbed off, but you guys don't judge me. So that is it for this video. I definitely would highly recommend, for those of you who can afford the Huda Pro Filtr, it is such a good foundation. I like the fact that it sets without you having to powder it down, which is amazing. It has amazing coverage and it lasts quite well on oily skin. if you guys have tried it, and if you have had any different experience with it, comment down below and let me know in the comment section. Also, if you guys want to see a tutorial on this makeup look, let me know. I didn't film it, I was just playing around today. And yeah, the concealer is also really nice. If I had the money, I'd definitely purchase both, but because I don't and I'm a broke girl, I'm probably going to have to wait until one of my family members is going overseas where there's a Sephora or some form of Huda Beauty somewhere. But I have to say, I'm really impressed. I really do enjoy these. I thought it was going to be just the same as any other foundation, but it's definitely not. And the scent on the foundation, I mean, it is quite perfumey, but it's not something that bothers me. I'm not too bothered with scents of foundation. It actually smells nice to me, so I don't mind that. Skin sensitivity wise, I haven't experienced anything yet. If I do, I will update you guys on this video. If I don't, then just know nothing happened. I didn't get any sensitivity issues besides this one little dot on my forehead. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense, it's just one. But that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, don't forget to slay all day every day with or without makeup. Bye.